You got it on your mind, partner, get it off your chest. You got it on your mind, partner, get it off your chest. You got it on your mind, partner, get it off your chest.
What it is, y'all, we back with another episode of the Get It Off Your Chest podcast. I'm your host, Terry. I got the fellas with me in the building, man. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Sibo.
What's up? It's your boy Mike Rhino.
Yeah, it's your boy Blue right here.
Hey, man, we got Blue down here in the corner, man. That's Boy Blue, man. That's the homie, man. We got a special guest for the day. And y'all been watching us, man. Y'all already know how we get down. We get shit off our chest, whether it's been a day, a week, a month, a year, how we feel like getting the fuck off our chest, we gonna do it. And first off, we're gonna start it off like we always do, man. How my fellas doing on this wonderful, wonderful Wednesday, man? How y'all doing?
I'm doing good, doing real good. Like I said, got a show today, tomorrow. And now, so today was a good day.
So man, my day was kind of interesting. I mean, so yesterday it all started yesterday. Yesterday, this one of a Whole Food employees, because I work at a Whole Foods on Gilman in Berkeley. One of the Whole Food employees was asked to get her. She was wearing a Black Lives Matter mask, and she was asked to take it off by the store manager, management, and she refused to do it, and then, she elected to be sent home to go home, and now she made a post on Instagram and it went viral. So now the whole company's upside. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's like it's starting to get interesting. Like the storm is brewing.
Oh shit, man. I mean, that's discrimination. I feel like that's discrimination. But we'll get back to that. Blue, how you doing today, man, on this wonderful, wonderful Wednesday, G?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. My day was kind of trash, bro.
It ain't wonderful.
It's trash. This the best part of the day. I'm gonna keep it solid. So
yeah, man.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us, brother, to get it off your chest, man. That's what we do here. But back to that shit you was talking about right now. That's discrimination.
Straight up discrimination.
Why are these fucking companies saying that they're all for the BLM movement, but then again, when shit comes to your house, to your front door, y'all renege? I don't understand that shit. A face mask to say Black Lives Matter, what is that doing to you, man? What is that doing to your customers? Nothing.
This is the black person speaking out. I'll tell you, they want to control us. We all good till we speak out. Then they want to send our black asses away. That's what they do. That's how these motherfuckers.
That's crazy, man.
So I just want to say, when the fuck has black lives, killing black lives been controversial?
Controversial. That's crazy.
Like, because they devils, man.
Yeah,
they
man.
are devils. They don't
Black
care.
lives
Like, when something happens to us and we speak out about it, we complaining. Motherfucker, one of our brothers and sisters got gunned down by one of your fucking supremacists. You know what I'm saying? A race warrior, and we ain't supposed to speak about it, but let that be us. Let that be us to do it. Y'all already categorize us as thugs anyway, no matter what the fuck we look like. Let that be us gun one of y'all people down. Y'all gonna have a lot to say then. Oh, just like that's what they do. They all just need to go to hell. Man, fuck you.
Stick that little stigma on us, man. But them the motherfuckers that's always in the wrong. Like how
they the goddamn savages.
That's all it is, man.
They the savages.
That's all it is. Like you can't wear a face mask, you can't wear a shirt that says BLM. Like that's not doing anything to nobody, but letting you know we stand for a cause. That's it.
But you know what? We got niggas caping for them.
Yeah, of course.
Like I said, they always trying to do anything for their master, boy.
Hey, that's starting to be your little slogan.
Yeah.
Do everything for master.
Daffy.
Right.
Malva? Look, Malva, I ain't nothing like them nigga Malva. I'm nothing like them nigga Malva. I love you, Malva.
Do anything get a pub for you, Malva.
Man, that's just like the shit with Trader Truth. You know, Trader Truth, I think it's Bobby and Corday. I think that's his name. My Side, Kenny Stills. All them down there.
Oh yeah.
They was at the house of the I forget the guy name about the Breonna Taylor case, and dude got them like how they get locked up faster than that fucking murderer that killed Breonna Taylor.
Exactly.
How the fuck that? How the fuck a
Exactly.
protester getting locked up, but the real killers ain't? And guess what? Guess who locking their ass up? A black man. What do you want to
Black
do?
man.
Appease Massa. Massa?
Man,
Man,
and I went on
And
his
you know,
page too.
Little protest, maybe you may get a little misdemeanor. No, they want to raise their charges to felonies. Massa?
Mm-hmm.
Well, get them nigga Massa. They never do it again, Massa.
Go ahead, Pooh.
You cool motherfucker.
I was saying I had went on his page too, and I was shocked, because I didn't know dude was black. So I was shocked. I was like, damn, he black. And so I started going on his little his little pictures and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he over there smiling, like greeting kids, and then his comments is just trash. Cool. Like, just a whole comment line on every video. I'm like, damn. Yeah, man.
That's fucked up, man.
Bro. That's cold.
It's too much evil going on right now in the world, man. There's a lot of evil going on right now. Motherfuckers starting to show their true colors.
They been showing their true colors. We just been blind to it. And another thing, we get distracted too easy, man. We get the fucking distracted too. Yeah. We still, black folks, we still need to stay in the task at hand.
Stay focused on the cause, man.
Our fucking reparations, like we still need to keep fighting. It ain't over with. Motherfucker distracted with the Will and Jada bullshit and then the shit with Tory Lanez. Fuck them. We need to focus on us.
Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that shit.
What was that shit about anyway? You had mentioned
it. Killing us, man. That's what we need to focus on.
What was that shit about anyway?
Consequences, just like the criminals that they arrest. Yeah. You said what, girl?
I said, what was that shit about before you start ranting, nigga? What was that shit about anyway? Because you had mentioned that shit, that Tory Lanez shit.
Oh man, I don't fucking know. Some shit, man. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck. That's how much I don't give a fuck.
Last thing I saw is that she had a gun wound shot. Gun wound shot on her foot. That's the only thing I know.
Well, I hope. Celebrity news. Best. I hope she recovers. But I don't give a fuck. We need to worry about this motherfucker. Devil's killing us. All right, go ahead before I start ranting down.
You get see now it's hard for me to move on from that shit now. Like we can't just talk that. We can't talk that shit and then move on from it because it feels weird when we do that shit.
We get back to
stuck on that shit like man, fuck them motherfuckers. Now we just gotta end it like man, fuck them. If you ain't with the BLM, fuck you. All right, moving on.
If you ain't with black people, period, fuck you. Especially if you black. Remember that you black first, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck who your friends is, who you work with, you black first. And every black person that try to be an outcast, you gonna always have your nigga moment.
Mm-hmm.
Where your ass gotta come back. Humble yourself. And remember you black first.
Hey man. Moving on, man. I gotta be the bad guy because I'm the host. I gotta say moving on. God damn. But getting into it, man, we do have a topic from one of our prestige. We gotta start giving her the prestige name, like the prestige subscriber.
Her and shit, I don't want to butcher her name.
Ed Kosher.
Yeah.
We gotta get him the prestige, and Blue, because Blue, you be in them comments, bro. Oh, Blue be in them comments, man. So we gotta give y'all the prestige.
He hits the like button too, y'all.
Right. Y'all gotta be the highest of the high, man. So, but we got another comment from Tanisha, man, another topic, and this is gonna it ain't really gonna stir up controversy because only 3 of us in here got wives, but Rhino, you can give your input on what you would think it would be, bro. So the question was, when it comes to women in your life, who comes first? Your mother, your wife, your daughter, or your sister? Then in what order do you prioritize the rest? Second, third, or fourth, and explain why you picked that order. Now, like me and you was talking about, cause I don't think the sister and, I don't think that shit really matters. The daughter and the sister is mainly the wife
and mama.
the So that's pretty much all that matters in that category is who comes first. And I'm not taking this one away, so I'm gonna let y'all have it, man. Go ahead.
Damn.
I read the comment.
Look, I tell you, I go because boy.
Ah shit.
Woo.
Ah,
Okay.
shit.
First of all, my wife comes first, and I was first my mama raised me to make sure that I always put my lady first,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then everything else second, you know. She had said God first, wife, and then send the rest.
Yep.
But my mama forgot that she told me that shit because she feels like we should bow down and bend the goddamn knee, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna choose my wife. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna choose my wife over you. That's what you raised me to do. I got my wife back. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. But my mama feels like she ain't never wrong when she be dead ass wrong. Yeah, I know that. I know my mamas, they feel like they ain't never wrong. Then when you tell them about it, oh, you just so damn disrespectful. How am I disrespectful? You know what I'm saying? First, it's how you come to them. You know, I never came in a disrespectful way, but I did tell her, like, hey, what you doing? That shit ain't cool.
Ah, man.
But she feels like we need to come to her. You know what I'm saying? Right, wrong, and we like she ain't never wrong. She's always right. I said, look, I already got one woman to think that goddamn way. We all got it. They never wrong. They never wrong.
Never.
So, trying to deal with two women like that, no. Now, if you just dating a woman, yeah, your mama comes first. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know this goddamn woman. Yeah, you don't have a future with this woman.
True.
You know, so you don't want to push your mama to the side for this woman, and then the shit don't work out, and then you run it back to your damn mama. Then she going, I told you that hoe wasn't shit.
You got something over your head.
Once you married, once you get engaged, yeah, that's when it shifts. That's when it shifts, and then you start to put your wife first, and then put, because like I said, daughter and sister. That comes with the wife. The daughter comes with the wife because you gotta have your wife in order to have them kids anyway.
Yeah, and then your sister's just a sibling. She.
You know what I'm saying? And then y'all gotta, mama gonna always have your back, no matter what. They're gonna always have your back. So yeah, they may be mad for the beginning, but they get over it. But some of these fucking mamas, black mamas, be raising these boys to be their fucking man, and then they be ruining some of them dudes' relationships with this dude fault too because he don't check his mama at the door. So some of these damn mamas need to know when to back the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Go get you a man. You know.
Hey man, mama gotta have a life too.
Man. Hey, touching on that, man. I seen some posts where, cause that reminds me of this post where a female, like, she draped her kid out in, like, I think it was like Louis Vuitton, like, shirt and belt buckle, and he had the little phone case on the side. He looked like a grown ass man. Man, they be trying to make them like they little boyfriends or something. That's crazy. It's mania.
How you feel about that, Blue? You being a married man as well.
Man, I'm gonna keep it solid, dude. Like, as far as like the kids, like, my kids always come first. So man. my daughter would come first for sure. Like, my wife knows that. Like, but with the mom and the wife, my wife come first. That's all I gotta say about that.
I don't want to get in too much trouble.
Man. She come first, man.
Hey man, it's one of them things to where when you growing up, I know I had to figure this out the hard way because I used to get into it with my mom and my stepdad all the time. So I never really knew that pyramid of how that went. But one thing that I noticed is, my mom, even though I'm her son, I'm her youngest son, she always had my stepdad back. And I was like, dude, what the fuck is, like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I getting, and my stepdad would talk to me, when we start, we got a little bit of a better relationship, he would talk to me. He was like, man, you always, no matter what, you put your wife first, like, before anything and everybody. You put your wife first. And that's how your wife is supposed to look at you. Like it goes God, the man, and her. Like that's in a Christian household, I would say. But if it's not a Christian household, the man is supposed to be man, wife, and everybody else. With me, it's the same thing, man. I feel like, my wife comes before my mom, definitely. That was already solidified. That shouldn't even be a question. I think mothers only have that problem for a certain amount of time because of the detach. But after they're over the detach, like I remember when I first moved out, like my mom, they was ready for me to get the fuck out of there, right? I had my son. I was like, shit, I need my own place. Finally got my own place, and they was ready for me to get out. So when it finally came time for me to leave, moms was kind of like, you sure y'all gotta go? You can wait until, like then they start, because I'm her baby, I'm the youngest. So, of course that detach is gonna be there. But after that, it's after you detach, you go about your way, you're gonna go see mom. You're gonna see mom all the time. But when wifey comes in the picture or when fiance comes in the picture, man, that role definitely changes. And speaking on what you was talking about, cuz a lot of you niggas need to start being men and stop fucking allowing your mother to take over your fucking relationship. I ain't gonna touch too much on that, but I'm just saying that off the rip. But yeah, but Rhino, how you feel about, if you had a woman like your mother being in that role and, your wife taking over that role as well?
I agree with what Sibo saying. If you're dating, your mom comes first.
Yeah.
But if I had a wife, my wife would come first. And like what you said with your stepdad, I didn't really get along with my stepdad either growing up. And like just some of the stuff that my mom did for him, and I was like, why? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Like oh, because you really love him.
Right.
And you said, you see him as a head, so.
That's her husband.
So yeah, so it really just gave me like a different insight.
So question though, if we weren't married and you did have a girlfriend or whatever, and she was like so close to being your fiance, like you was right on the verge, right? And then the incident did happen with y'all mom to where, she didn't know her place. Would y'all leave her?
Like, would lead a lady?
Yeah. Like if say like, okay, you was with your girl for about 4 years, right? So you like, man, I'm about to, I'm about to pop the question, right? Right when you about to pop the question, family event, something happened, mom gets into it with wife, with girlfriend, right? Right when this is like around the time where you about to pop the question. So wifey or girlfriend ends up telling you like, hey man, this ain't gonna work. Like, if you can't put me before your mom's, like this ain't, we ain't gonna be able to be in a relationship. This is before you propose. What would y'all do?
You said 4 years though?
I think I'd be with her.
It's 4 years. That's 4 years of the time, man. You know what I'm saying? This is just throw away.
Yeah.
But it only be no nosy ass mamas, bro, that you don't be no mama that be on those, you know what I'm saying? When your mom on some chill shit, like I'm gonna let my son do his thing, but son, I got your back no matter what. It be them fucking mamas that nosy as a motherfucker. I always want to be in their son's ass crack. That's why that shit don't work. I'll tell my daughter first, and if it feels like he's fucking his mama, leave his ass alone.
Leave his ass.
Be a fucking mama's boy, man.
Leave his ass.
The fuck alone. Like, God damn.
His ass.
Mama consent. Fuck him. Leave him alone.
Hey man, shout out to Mama Robinson.
Really
Love you, Mama.
Bro. It'd be like if your mom already know her place, you ain't gonna run into that issue. Like I said, it be them nosy ass fucking mamas.
Yeah.
Who ain't got no man, who are always in everybody's fucking business. That be the problem. That's where the problem lies. But if it's a mama that got her own goddamn life, she ain't worried about what the fuck
I love her because she got her own.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a mama that ain't got nothing going on. Ain't got nothing. Like I said, no man to go to. Go read a goddamn book. Cats and shit. Like, man.
Sound like the Tyler Perry moms.
Hey, that's what it sounds like. That's hilarious, man. But yeah, man. Wifey comes first, man. Always. Wifey then mother. If mother can't deal with it, mama gonna have to go sit her ass down somewhere.
Like I said, it's only the mom that ain't got no
It ain't
fucking
got
man.
no. Hey man, there's so
Because
many
if
dating
she got a
websites
man, she
and
got a
ways
man.
of
Her time has
getting a
been
man nowadays.
occupied. You know what I'm saying? Her time's been occupied being with her man, her husband, or you know what I'm saying, with whatever the fuck they got going on. And he ain't gonna let you. And the man ain't gonna let you be in your goddamn
Be in your
kid's
goddamn
business.
hell
Nah,
nah.
you need to mind your
Let
own goddamn
boy
business.
grow up. Let that boy be a man.
Right.
Shit.
And then if she do get to talking, it's like you remember my mama didn't like your ass either.
Hey,
Damn.
but what age should mama stop dating though? What age should mom hang it up?
My mom is up there, bro. And she be talking about dating and shit. And I'm like, man, if you don't go sit down somewhere,
You got grandkids.
She tripping.
Focus on these grandkids, goddammit.
Right.
Yeah.
I go picture my mom hitting me up. How you work this blackpeoplemeet.com? I'm taking
Hell no.
Hell no.
What you doing on blackpeoplemeet.com, mama? What's this Pornhub? Go to sleep.
How you work it, baby?
Shit.
How you work it? Give me that. I'm about to delete that shit right now.
Hey man, and that's one thing I love about my mom, man. My mom has never been like technology.
Never. And you know what's crazy? She always had it.
She's always had the latest fucking technology, bro. Always. I've never had to like really show her how to do shit. She's always been like technology bound. That shit crazy. And my mama still look like she in her damn 30s, man. That's black don't crack, man.
Yeah, black don't crack, boy.
I don't look like I'm 42, man, but you know I'm a sexy motherfucker. I ain't 42.
You all know you ain't 42, nigga.
I'm telling fans I ain't 42. Goddamn. Don't get it twisted.
Well, hopefully they made it this far because you know their attention span is very, very little.
Hey man, we at the part where we always say the same shit, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that fucking notification bell. Put y'all topics in the tell them, Blue. Tell them put the topics below.
Hey, man.
It ain't that hard.
Put it down below.
Down below, man.
Uh-huh.
Tell
Anything
a friend,
y'all
tell a
trying to
motherfucking
hear.
friend, tell a motherfucking friend. God damn it.
Man, motherfuckers be acting scared, dog. The police ain't looking for you motherfuckers.
Right. Shit,
Right.
make a goddamn account and leave a comment. But we're gonna go straight into it, man. What this episode is mainly about, what we got our guest here today, man. Like I said 2 episodes ago, we're gonna touch on something serious that needs to be talked about in the world, in the time that be right now, that you know the majority of us have suffered through and are still going through, man. So right now we're gonna get into our segment of depression and anxiety. So if you are listening, if you are watching, you can skip to the end of the fucking video if you don't want to pay attention. God damn it. Sick of this shit. But hopefully you stay tuned in, man. It's going to be very educational. But yeah, man. Blue, you take it away, man. You are our guest today, bro. I want you to, you know, get it off your chest.
Get it off the chest.
Get it off your chest.
So, yeah, man, depression, anxiety. So, back when it hit me, I'll say it hit me like around 2012. I didn't really know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I first had a panic attack, remind you, a bunch of stuff was going on, like a bunch of stuff happened, and this is what caused it. So like this my girlfriend that I was with at the time, I was with her for years, you know, like that fell apart. I ended up being homeless, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, my jobs, like I had jobs, like 2 jobs. I was trying to get in the military. I was trying to lose weight because they said I didn't have, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't the right size. So all that stress caused my body to just like kind of shut down. And the anxiety and the depression, it was like sprung up on me because of those situations. But I had the first panic attack, man. I didn't know, like I felt like I was having a heart attack.
Yeah.
So your heart start beating and shit, like.
And it'd be
so
random
like,
too, man.
Yeah, random. So it just came on, and I went to the hospital, and I was telling them like, man, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm having a heart attack. They're like, no, we think it's just anxiety. And then they gave me some pills, and that's what really fucked me up was the pills. So with that, man, like I started taking the pills, and like all the pills do, like the medical field, that shit is designed to make money. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? These motherfucking pills ain't even helping you, but you feel like they're gonna help you eventually, so you keep taking them. You know what I'm saying? So I was taking the pills, I was having anxiety attacks, I was ended up back in the ER because I ain't had no primary care doctor and
Right.
shit. So um it started I didn't have the answers. So it started putting me even further and further down. So then I fell into deep depression, and then everybody else around me not knowing, like everybody don't really know too much about anxiety and how deep it goes.
Yeah.
So they all felt like I was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he crazy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he
Like,
alright,
bro,
he
what's wrong
tripping.
with you,
But
man? Like,
with that, that shit can make you really sick.
yeah,
Like really sick. Like you start feeling pains you ain't never felt before. You actually really feel like you actually going through some shit. And yeah, it's a deep rabbit hole to be in, man. And it put me in a situation where I was in mental hospitals, you know what I'm saying, which is
mm.
that's a whole nother motherfucking ball game right there, boy. I don't
Did you
know if you
take
ever been on
yourself
this.
in?
Nah, so check. This is how they got me. So I was up in there and I was shook, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm young and I'm over there crying and shit. I'm like, man, I don't know what's going on with me. Ooh, woo. And they're like, oh, we gonna get you some help. So they had a person come in. It's like a little therapist or evaluator,
Yeah.
and they hit you with the question, have you ever had a suicidal thought before?
Yes, they do.
And
Mhm.
so I was like, yeah, I've thought about it, a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But that's how they get you. So if
Yeah.
you ever this is for all y'all to know too. If you ever go to a hospital and you say you've had a suicidal thought, they
But
got your ass. It's over. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll hold your ass for 3 days, probably send you to a facility, and then your ass will be stuck in there for a week or something.
because
So
at that point they feel like you're gonna be a harm to yourself and other people, so they gotta
yeah,
take precautions now. Yeah, and I had
yeah.
that question there, man. I had that
Yeah,
question.
man. So, but yeah, that's a whole nother ball game. But the thing is, like, what what fuels the anxiety is it's fear.
Yeah,
So if you're scared of the feeling of having a panic attack and just feeling like fearing that people gonna see you and you look stupid, you know what I'm saying, because you tripping out or something like that, that's what sparks it, that's what keeps it coming. And I had to learn, like, I read this little article on this white dude. He was put out a little book about anxiety or whatever, but I had read a little bit of it, and he was basically just saying, like, look, you got to talk to yourself. You got to tell yourself because it's all in your head.
it's mental.
And a lot of doctors was telling me that before. They was trying to tell me, and they're like, oh, only you can stop it. Only you can stop it. I was just like, how the fuck can I stop it? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But like when he said that, he was just like, look, man, just tell yourself, I'm not scared of it because if something bad was gonna happen to you, it would have happened
What
already.
happened?
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And at that time, I'm like 2 years in, and so I just started telling myself, like, when I had a panic attack, I just lay down, go through the motions. You know what I'm saying? And just tell myself, like, look, like I was inviting it in. I was like, here, go ahead and come. I know you here. You know what I'm saying? Like, do whatever you're gonna do to me. And I shit you not, bro. As soon as I start doing that, it start going away.
Yeah.
Like, cause it's weird. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh shit, he ain't scared of me no more. Fuck it, we out. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
as you do it more and more and more, it just starts to go away. And so with that being said, like I was going to these little Kaiser sessions, and there was people in there that's been living with this shit for nigga.
Years.
Some of the people was like, oh, I've 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and I'm like, the shit that I'm doing is working. You know what I'm saying? So I started saying little stuff in the classroom, like, hey, you don't need no pills. Like the lady that's teaching the class, she's like, yeah, take your pills and take these and that. I
Right.
started saying, you don't really need no pills. I know how to get rid of it. and she was like blocking me out, bro. Like she was like, nah, like take your pills. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I was just like, man, it's a cold game, man. But that's how I ended up curing the shit and getting out of my funk. And because like I also had a breaking moment too. Like my daughter, my oldest daughter at the time, she was a baby, and it got to a point where I couldn't do shit. Like the anxiety and depression, like it got to a point where I couldn't leave my house. Like I couldn't be in the Walmarts or nothing like that. And it was just like I used to fear. Yeah, I used to fear being left with my daughter because if something happened to me, because I was scared of anxiety and shit. I didn't want anything to happen to her. So there was one time, man, where my daughter like looked up at me, bro, and like she couldn't talk.
Right.
And like I swear she just was like saying like, dude, what's wrong with you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I swear like she was talking to me, but her mouth wasn't moving, but she was just like, what's wrong with you? Like, why can't you play with me? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was just like, fuck, I gotta get over this shit, bro. Like,
hey, man, that's just not it ain't no punk though, man.
No, it's not, bro. It's
not a punk. That fight or flight response shit is real. That shit is real. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened to me, what triggered my shit. Because everybody know me, I'm probably one of the coolest, calmest, collectors motherfucking in the world, unless I'm drunk. Right, cuz? Unless I'm off some of that liquor.
I ain't seen that yet.
Unless I'm off that liquor. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I'm real cool. I'm always knowledgeable. I'm always aware of my surroundings. I'm straight. So I guess this happened after March Madness. After we had March Madness, I had an excessive weekend of drinking, everything. I guess my body was just like, hey, man, stop. And it was like, after that first week after March Madness, I just felt weird the whole fucking week, right? So this is in the midst of where Corona started really getting heavy. Everything was just going on. Like Corona, fucking my stomach just started fucking up with me and shit like that. So I got to the point I started sleeping down here, like back here in my back room. I started sleeping down here to stay away from my family because I'm like, shit, if I'm sick, I don't want to get them sick, you know? So I would come home, I'll go to work, come home, play the game, go to sleep on the couch, even though the couch was fucking me up because the couch is not comfortable. So I was fucking up my neck in the process. Stomach was all fucked up. I was still eating whatever the fuck I wanted, didn't know what was going on, didn't care. I'm having different types of pains and shit. I just didn't give a fuck. So I guess it was probably about 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks after March Madness. This is when my body just said, bro, what the fuck are you doing? I was playing the game. I got off the game. I ate something. I'd also been eating like shit. So I would eat, lay down when you're not supposed to do that. Eat, lay down, go sleep. Eat, lay down, go sleep. So I ate, laid down, started trying to watch Netflix, man. And I just felt like this sharp pain up my esophagus. And it was burning. Like I've never felt a burning sensation like this. This shit felt like I just had my hand on a match. Like my shit was burning. Never felt this before. So I'm thinking, because I've had like not acid reflux, I've had indigestion and shit like that, but this was like something else. It just felt like somebody just lit a fire in my goddamn chest. So I'm like, dude, what the fuck? So our natural reaction as humans is to try to look up what the fuck is wrong with you. So I go straight to Google, man. For y'all who suffer from this shit, man, do not Google any symptoms.
I already know.
Do not Google any symptoms. Go to, if you have a primary care doctor, call them, get in contact with them, talk to someone, do what you got to do, but do not go to Google. So I go to Google. Google, the first thing that Google brings up, no matter what the fucking symptom is going to be something bad, like cancer, brain tumor, lung cancer, like aneurysms, everything. It's gonna bring up something horrible. So I started looking it up. I'm like, man, what the fuck is wrong with me? Heart attack, chest pain, flame in the chest, numbness of the hand. So as I'm looking at it, I'm thinking about everything that I'm looking at. My body is in an anxiety state at this moment. So everything that I'm thinking I'm having, I start having. So I'm like, dude, so I start panicking. I start having a panic attack. So I go upstairs to my wife. I'm like, baby, I think I'm having a heart attack. She's like, you want me to call an ambulance? I'm like, nah, I mean, I don't know. I think I'm having a heart attack. She's like, well, go to the hospital. So nigga, I'm drive to the hospital. I walk in, tell them, you know what I'm saying, I feel like I can't breathe. I got chest pain, blah, blah, blah. And they was like, they pretty much gave me this shot that you take that's like full of all this shit that's supposed to clear up everything.
Cocktail.
Yeah. It numbs. This is the nastiest shit I've ever had. It numbs your whole esophagus, your tongue, everything. You feel like you can't swallow. You feel like you're about to choke and die, honestly. You feel like they're trying to kill you. But they checked my heart, checked my lungs, gave me x-rays, all that shit. And I was good. So I'm like, dude, like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, they say, well, you know, it looks like you may have acid reflux, you know, so they prescribed me some Pepsid, which is some over-the-counter shit. You can get Pepsid AC in the stores. If I would have known I was having acid reflux, I would have took some damn Pepto-Bismol. But because I didn't know or never felt this pain, I automatically went into a panic attack.
Mm-hmm.
So, and for those who also don't know, when you're having a panic attack, it's because your brain is racing. You're overthinking everything. So your heart and your body, which is a fight or flight response, is trying to get away from something. So that adrenaline that's pumping through your body is just basically getting you ready to get away from whatever the fuck you need to get away from at that time. So that's why your heart beats fast. So I went home, man, took the Pepsid. I'm thinking to myself, because when you go through anxiety and depression, everybody's wrong to you. I don't know why that is, but I don't give a fuck about what the doctor said. They're wrong. I ain't got no goddamn acid reflux. But I start taking a Pepsi. I start trying to change my diet. But in the midst of this, I start falling into depression because I thought I was having a heart attack. That triggered everything that I've probably dealt with or pushed to the back of my mind from years ago. So all that shit that I just threw on my back, full force, attacked me every day. So now I'm suffering from anxiety, but I don't know it's anxiety. I'm just like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with me? So I'm losing weight. My appetite changed. I stopped eating. I was probably eating once a day, and then I was eating probably like a turkey sandwich. So I really wasn't getting no minerals, no vitamins, none of that shit. So eventually, I ended up going to a doctor because I didn't have no primary care at the time either. So I ended up going to a doctor, man, and that's when the first time they asked me those questions, which was, do you ever feel like you let yourself or anybody else down? Is it every day, every other day, most of the time? The last question is always that suicide question. Have you ever thought about committing suicide and anything of that nature? That's the last question. But I always, no, I don't think about killing myself. I'm just going through some shit that I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. Just looking at these niggas like, bro, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. That's why I'm talking to you. What the fuck, you supposed to help me out? Or whatever. But after they gave me the questions, man, they prescribed me she prescribed me a medication to help me sleep that would help me with anxiety, and she prescribed me a medication that was for depression. And I'm not one of those people who like prescription drugs. Like if it's not ibuprofen, I don't really want to do that. So
they're trying to drug you up.
That's what they were.
Man.
That shit wouldn't do nothing but put me in a stale state. So I never took them. I went and bought them, but I never took them. And so I just started looking. I started researching, man. I started researching what is anxiety, what is depression. You know what I'm saying? Certain people that's have it, certain people that's had it, stuff like that. And I just started watching YouTube videos and stuff like that of people doing certain things. Some people did take the drugs and stopped. Some people didn't take the drugs at all. And what I got from it, man, is it's one of them things that you can, like you said, when you start controlling how you thought, it changed you. And your body, what's so crazy about the human body, man, is our bodies we're a living being, which means anything that we do constantly, our bodies adapt to. When you play sports, your body adapts to playing sports. When you read books, your mind adapts to reading. Like, our bodies are so crazy. And that's why I wish I was a scientist, man. I should have been a scientist because all that shit, it fascinates me. But when you're constantly putting that shit on the back burner, man, your body's not. So it gets tired. Your body gets tired, your brain gets tired, and it finally shuts down on you, and it says, look, man, if you're going to keep putting me in this scary state, I'm just going to always be in this scary state because I don't know what the fuck is what. So every little thing that you do triggers. Like I could just be laying down, I kid you not, and feel everything. Like I feel my heart beat through my back, my heart beat in my neck. I'm feeling pain. I'm having muscle spasms. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And one thing.
Hey, real quick
Go
on
ahead,
that,
go
bro.
ahead.
Like, cause that shit's no joke too. Like, say
It's
for
not.
instance, like I used to play Borderlands, bro. Borderlands 2 is my shit. And I used to get to this certain part in the game, bro, and it was just like I started getting a panic attack. I was like, fuck, now I can't play this shit.
Overexcitement.
Man, like,
Overexcitement.
and it'll do that too. Like, so if you had anxiety when you was drinking a soda or something, a certain soda, you won't drink that shit no more.
Nope.
Because you feel like you're gonna have a panic attack. Like it was just that shit crazy.
And think about that with food. I felt like because I was eating excessively, I couldn't eat that type of food, or I would panic and not want to eat it no more. So that's why I lost so much weight, because I wasn't eating. I was scared if I ate, I would get acid reflux. So that's how like I lost so much fucking weight just by that. But it's like that it transforms your mind in a way of where you just feel like every fucking symptom you're having. And when you think about it, it's like, bro, you can't have all these symptoms at once. You don't have a brain tumor, lung cancer, fucking stomach problems. You can't have all that shit at once. I mean, you can, but
diarrhea.
Yeah, it's not likely. So, but when you start thinking like that, man, when you start getting the rhythm of thinking like that, it changes, man. And I had to just really sit back. That's pretty much how the podcast came about, because it was like I felt like I wasn't doing anything. I was just letting the depression and anxiety take over my life. So when I actually had to sit down and think and go through these different exercises and waves of trying to come up out of it, man. I mean, it still sneaks up on me. I ain't gonna lie. It still sneaks up on me, but I have to sit back and take a breath like, bro, ain't nothing. You're fine. You're fine. And also, man, you gotta stay off fucking social media. Social media is the devil. Your mind will race on everything that you see that's fucking negative. Everything. But healthy mind, man. Healthy mind. Because you get into that healthy mind before we go on the Rhino story. I want you to get into the healthy black man mind, since you've been listening to what me and Blue done spoke about in regards to anxiety, depression. Man, what do you feel about everything?
My anxiety and my depression really stopped me from growing. It stopped me from, like, it just led me to not believing in myself. Like I couldn't be. I started like, all right. My problem is I started comparing myself to other people, and that's a big problem. Not believing that I can do the same thing they're doing, if not better. But
hey, hold on before you got me to cut you off. But a lot of people do that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's an everyday thing.
A lot of people do that shit, bro. Compare themselves to others, want what the next person got. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't the only one that did that shit.
But I understand. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But like compared to you guys' depression, like I never felt what y'all felt. I just me on the I just didn't grow. Like I really just kept thinking like, yeah, I lost this weight, lost all this weight. What else? I was scared to. That's one of the main reasons why I don't talk about my weight loss, because I feel like that's the only thing I achieved in life. It's like I never really worked hard on my craft or anything that I did. Like I would just, because I didn't believe in myself. I just didn't believe that I can be successful. Like you get what I'm saying? Like I couldn't be like consistent.
It sounds like, in regards to me and Blue's case, like me and Blue suffered from anxiety and depression. It sounds like you mainly just suffered from depression.
Deep depression.
Yeah, deep depression. You didn't really get that
I mean, okay, anxiety. Yeah, I do have anxiety. Like I overthink a lot of shit all the time, and which really triggered my depression.
Hey, you know, I think a lot of people got anxiety somewhat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's something like me. Like before I get ready to, especially when I used to like hoop seriously, like when I was used to be in games, I used to get like my anxiety would hit me before every single game. It wasn't until I actually started running where that shit just went away. Because before games, my fingers would just be like this. I'm just like this the whole fucking game. Just nervous, and that's been happening to me since I was a kid. So that's when my anxiety really strikes. But what's crazy is it's only league games. You know what I'm saying? But when I was like black top hooping in gyms, straight. But when I'm in the league, I don't know what it is. It just makes my anxiety go fucking off the wall.
Yeah.
Everybody do something. At some point in their life, they have something.
Yeah,
like that.
it's just different levels. That's all. It's different.
It
levels,
is
man.
Yeah,
like
it's different
it's
levels.
just
Like mine ain't nowhere near serious as y'all's. You know what I'm saying? Y'all's triggered to other shit that would be fucked up.
Ours was more. It was fear intensified. Like you know damn well, like you ain't about to get in this basketball game and die. You gonna get in there and you know, dang, but you might not do as good as you want. Ours was more the fact of, nigga, I feel like I'm probably gonna die. Like that probably would intensify. Yeah. So that intensified it. But yeah, it's all different, definitely different levels. That's why I feel like Rhino mainly suffered from the depression side, and the anxiety was kind of like coming with that.
Yeah, because they go hand in hand.
They go hand in hand,
like,
definitely.
But you know, somebody can have more of the other one than you know.
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah, my depression really my depression led to really hurting others too. So I hurt a lot of people in my past, but I have a lot of regrets because of my depression. I'll just say that.
Yeah, man, it makes you miss out on a lot. You miss out on a lot, bro. These last was it March, April, May, June. So these last 3 months, bro, I feel like I missed out on so much.
Nigga, I missed out on 2012, 14, nigga. Like I came out anxiety and depression with 2 kids, and I didn't even know how the fuck they got here. But
shit happens.
Man, that shit crazy, man.
CJ, you ate a stink bug.
I was just listening, man. I'm just hearing you out, man.
Cause it's crazy, man.
Cause you just never know, man. Somebody can always look normal to you, but you never know what the fuck they're going through.
You won't.
Like, okay, you know how the shit y'all say, like, my writing is all good and stuff. Like that depression really, I really missed out on really like enjoying it because I didn't believe that much. I still believe that my writing was shitty, and like, cause all right. I was a journalist when I did my journalist. I had like I still have a problem talking to people. I do get social anxiety sometimes. Outside. Like if I go talk to a big crowd, that I might do something stupid and something to humiliate myself, and like that really, which causes me not to fuck with like nobody because of that.
And see with that, I never really had. I think my social anxiety is more so I pull away from everybody. Like I don't really like put myself out there when I'm going through that type of stuff. But being around crowds and stuff like that, and me doing the work that I do, I've always like talked to people and being open and shit like that. But I suffered from that when I was younger though. Like when I played sports, I always had the fear, like CJ, like you was talking about, like before games and shit. I feel like I didn't want to let mainly my pops. Like I didn't want to let my pops down. I didn't want to get in the game and fuck up. Like my whole middle school year, I made the team and didn't play. I would just tell my dad that I played because I knew he was at work. So I would lie to him because I didn't want to, play in the game and fucking fail and have 2 points or some shit like that. So I went through that. Hey man, I was fucked up. I was hella scared. I was like, man, yeah, Daddy, we win it there, man. We won. No, damn well, I ain't even go to the goddamn game.
That's the thing, bro. People are afraid to fail, man. You gonna fail in fucking life.
Hell
it's
yeah.
what you do. Failure should be nothing but a learning curve.
Hey man, failure's growth, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like, all right, I know not to do that shit again, or I'm gonna move this way next time. people feel like that's why some people are afraid to leave the job they had to take a chance on themselves or get a better job. Like they afraid to fucking fail. Like they be getting their comfort zone. Failure's gonna happen, man. No, it can
Comes
even
with the
happen
territory.
at the place you at now.
Yep.
You know, so what are you gonna do to correct it? You can't be afraid to take a chance. I always say
On
don't take
yourself. That's the biggest thing.
you know what I'm saying? It's with anything in life. It's like a dude wanna go talk to a girl, he's scared that she gonna shut him down. Okay, and if she do, well, fuck her. Just move on to the next. You know, same with a girl. She want to talk to a dude, he might shut her down. Fuck him.
Yep.
To the
The
next.
same
Like
thing.
you can't be afraid to take a chance on yourself. I see like with this quarantine shit, one thing I did see, it brought the entrepreneur out of a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And I see so many, rather you making them little first slides, t-shirts, eyelashes, nails, fucking what else I see? Plates. You know what I'm saying? It's bringing the entrepreneur out of a lot of people, a lot of unhidden potential. Because why? Because they didn't know if they was gonna be able to do it. Like they didn't know if they was gonna be going back to work. They were like, fuck this. I'm about to do something. You know what I'm saying? And my hat's off to them. And I hope that they continue on with it. You know what I'm saying? Even when shit start opening up. All right, now you know that you can work for yourself. Continue on with it. Because that's, like I said, that shit made me go harder. Because had my job not been essential, like I said before, I'd be like, damn, man, what the fuck am I going to do? But I got too many talents not to be out here making something of myself. That's why people that follow me on social, you see me posting 4-5 different things. That's a multiple different streams of income that I'm fucking with. You know what I'm saying? They ain't where I want them, but trust and believe they're going to be where I want them to be.
You building a path, man. That's what you got to do. And that's one thing I think all that shit makes you suffer from. You hold off your creativity when you're going through shit like that. Your creativity comes to a halt. Like I stopped dancing, I stopped teaching, all that shit. I didn't even do my online classes because of fucking depression. So it was like, I mean, depression and anxiety. So it was like I felt like because I was going through it, I couldn't do it. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm just not gonna do it at all. But that just led to me just not doing any fucking thing. And it puts you in that state, man, to where you are doubtful of yourself and you do feel like, nigga, everything you do, you're not even you're gonna fail at this day. Everything that you do is just not worth it, if that makes sense. But coming out of this shit, man. Oh, go ahead, right on my.
That's gonna bring something up. Okay. You know how me and you and Blue met on Xbox Live.
Yeah.
And how we all went on. We all had our little hiatus when we haven't been online for like hella long.
Mm-hmm.
And
I was
like
known for that.
it's like
disappeared.
like you see the like to me that's like a story like just what happened like why we kept up, why we stopped being in touch like so much like we used to be.
Everybody was going through different shit.
We was going through some shit. Everybody was going through shit, and we just, I just see why now.
Yeah, I got to the point, I think, when I had my hiatus, I was just working too goddamn much. I was working all fucking day. I couldn't play the game. I couldn't dance. I couldn't do nothing. I was just like, dude, I don't have time to do shit. But that's one thing I want to commend you on, though, Blue, man. You, from when we met you, bro, you done came a long way, G. Because I know some of the shit that you done been through, and it's just like, my nigga, that shit, man, a lot of motherfuckers wouldn't be able to take themselves out of it, man. Now you happy, you got a wife, got kids, and doing your thing, bro. So I want to commend you on that. And because of you, too, with the businesses and shit, nigga, you doing your thing, nigga, you make me step my game up. So another black man want to come in. And Rhino, you coming into your own, bro. And I just want you to continue to, no matter what the fuck we be arguing about, and when we get into it, cuss each other out, whatever the fuck, nigga, we all gonna always be with each other. And you just keep pushing, man, and keep striving to be better, man. And anybody who's listening to this, who's felt depression and anxiety, to just take a step back and realize and look at your life and everything that you have that's positive, and use that as your fuel.
And don't be afraid to go talk to somebody, man. As
man.
people, they tell look, they put it. You want to go talk and give mother. No, but don't be afraid to go talk to somebody. You know
Definitely.
what I'm saying?
You need that.
Go
therapist.
Yeah, you need somebody to vent to, whether it's your friend or a therapist. Like, you need somebody to vent to.
Like, don't be afraid to go talk to a fucking therapist, man. Fuck what everybody else got to say, because they ain't trying to help you. You know what I'm saying?
That's a perfect example because one of the things that used to help me, that even if it helped for nigga a few hours, like I would just call my wife and I would just talk to her about the shit that I'm feeling. It didn't matter. Like I wouldn't get into details and everything. I would just talk to her like I've been feeling like this, that, and the third, and she would pick me up out of that. It would last for a little bit. I mean, it wasn't the cure, but it calmed me down, especially when I was having panic attacks. So talking to somebody is definitely something that you should do and not be scared about doing it. Most of the time, this shit is online, man, and it's free, or they got free trials. There's a lot of people out there that's got these things going on for anxiety.
If you went to church, go talk to the pastor.
Talk to your pastor, man.
Church, you know?
Talk to your parents.
It's like there's people around. Talk to your grandparents. Your grandparents, they been through life. So shit, that can help you get through.
Yep, they ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. Yeah, man. But I'm glad you brothers shared that with us, man. I'm grateful y'all shared that story. I always tell, well, I'm starting to tell my story a little bit more because that shit did scare the fuck out of me. I've never had that type of experience.
Yeah, I
in between.
That's crazy.
You hear me with this? Hey man, hold on. Shh. I'll be fast. I'm like,
hey, you know what though, man? And what's real is, man, it's crazy. It's crazy because it's like, dude, the way that we fucking grew up around all the craziness and shit going on, that shit never had an effect on me the way that almost thinking I had a heart attack did. Like, nigga, I done been in some scary situations, but thinking I was about to die, that shit really took the cake. So, but yeah, man, if you take anything from this episode, man, I know it's a little serious, but a lot of people suffer from this shit, man. So if you know somebody that suffer from it, or if you're suffering from it, man, just get help. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to talk to us, hey,
sometimes you don't even know it.
Topics, comment section, you know, shit, I'll talk to you, you know, so whatever y'all want to do, man. But coming out of that, we all wrap it up to the end of the episode. Something that Blue wanted to get into since he is our guest.
Oh, man.
We about to nerd out on y'all real quick.
Yeah, real quick, y'all know y'all here.
Yeah, short attention span, motherfuckers.
Yeah, man. So, the new Xbox, the new PlayStation, man. Which ones y'all getting, and why? Hey, hold on. I gotta throw PC out there too, because I got like 3 boys, man. They went straight to PC, and it was mostly because of Call of Duty.
Yeah, because Warzone free.
PC kept scraping people, and it's free. The Warzone's free. But what's up, man? Y'all on Xbox?
I'm gonna stick with the Xbox, you know, because all my people got Xbox. That's really why I got one. All my people got a fucking Xbox tonight. Everybody I run with on Xbox. I was like, fuck it, we're gonna continue on with the Xbox. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting both of them, but I'm gonna probably stick with the Xbox. Probably get a PS5 later on down the road.
Hey, that's real though, because I think the only reason why I stayed on Xbox so long is because y'all niggas got Xbox. That's probably,
bro, and that's the reason why I stayed, because all my niggas switched to PS4, and I was still on Xbox One, and then like I wasn't playing with y'all, and I was like, fuck it, let me get a PlayStation.
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, man. Hey,
yeah, Series X.
Which one look better though?
Series X.
See, this is how I always felt about PlayStation. I've always felt PlayStation's games, even they blockbusters and their multiplayer, especially their blockbusters, have always looked a lot better than Xbox One's. But I've always felt that Xbox One's games have always had a little bit more depth, and we've always had the multiplayer aspect that was a lot stronger than PlayStation. But now that PC's coming into the cross platform, Xbox Series X is supposed to be stepping up to this PC beastie type console. Now I'm kind of torn because I'm like, PlayStation still got them blockbusters, but Xbox about to have that power, so their games are gonna look crazy. So I'm torn. I'm gonna get both, but I'm still torn on which one's gonna be my favorite, man. I can't wait till they come out. Yeah, honestly,
they can kill all this noise by just having straight crossplay.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
If everything was cross-platform, we wouldn't even be having this fight.
Because that's what it would mainly be. Like, all right, my friends got PS5. I got an Xbox. Damn, if I want to play with them, I got to go get me, unless I play like Fortnite or some type of Call of Duty, I can't play with them. So now, guess what? I gotta go get me a PS5. Costing me hundreds of dollars. When y'all could just do the damn crossplay, and I could still play with my friends, and we straight. I don't have to switch over. Now, but it's all about the money, man. So
yeah, I'm about to say, a lot of that got to do with licensing, man. That's just like, motherfucker, if you had like take Infamous for example, if they wanted to put Infamous on Xbox One, that's all licensing. That's all money. So they're like, shit, our main platform is Sony. We're gonna stick with Sony, man. But I don't know.
Man, they put Halo on PC now.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Microsoft still.
Yeah, still Microsoft. Because Windows 10.
Yeah.
It's some type of progress.
on account of power, like
they got a PS5 though.
But are we really still looking at like these are next gen? This is 2021 consoles. Are we still really looking at whose graphics is the best? That's what I'm saying.
It's all about the games, man.
At this point, it's like, what the fuck?
That's all it is.
What group is gonna be more compatible?
I just play PlayStation 2 game, nigga.
That thing too. Some of them games, throwback games, you like, man, I want to play that shit so bad.
I was playing some game, bro. I think it was like Tekken or something. I thought that shit was the shit when it first came out. It was too extreme, bro. It was too extreme. That was my shit. Nigga hopped on that man and dude's all blocky, his face all like black.
And we used to look at that shit like, hey.
I was cutting edge, right?
Right, that was our cutting edge back then.
Graphics, man.
Like, hey, man, this shit is dope.
Man, like,
NFL Streets 2.
Right. Everybody it was kind of better than, graphic-wise, it was better than the PS2.
Yeah, when the Xbox came out, it was. It was. I remember.
Yeah, it was.
But how did we not notice the blocky look growing up? Like,
because there was no now.
Because it looked better than the previous.
There was no now.
Yeah.
Like now we get the shit like, I can't believe we played this bullshit.
Hey,
but
man.
back then we thought that shit was everything, man. Like, man, you see the graphics? I mean, that shit was real. No, like, bro, that shit was nowhere near real.
Nowhere.
My nigga GTA 3. My nigga GTA 3 was like this the whole time. Oh, bro.
Niggas would die instead of their bodies falling. They'd just be like they'd just go straight flat.
My guy Max Payne had the same face expression the whole game.
Hey, y'all remember Siphon Filter?
Oh yeah.
Siphon Filter. What was the other one? It was Max Payne, Siphon Filter. It was another one.
Metal Gear.
Which one?
Metal Gear.
I think Metal Gear Solid. Those all them games.
Oh, Metal Gear, them niggas never moved. They
never moved. Metal Gear was so goddamn blocky, nigga. The first one. Oh, dude, and that's when the thing pop up. That was my shit. I remember when Super Mario came out, Super Mario 64, nigga, that shocked the world on them graphics.
Oh man, that was game.
That shit shocked the world, nigga. They had circular motion 3D. I was like, oh, look at that Goomba, nigga. This shit real. The Donkey Kong Country, Diddy Kong Racing, all that shit came out. 007. Nigga, we played 007 at what was we at? Broadway Bistro? Up down.
I
don't even know how we even played that game.
Yeah, that
game was horrible.
Yeah.
So different back then when we used to play that shit to now. I'm like, bro, the graphics. I'm trying to move the control. I'm like,
what the fuck?
Hold on, wait. Was it always that? You know the P90? The P90 with his shoot, it just go.
Yeah.
Was it always glitchy?
Yes, it was always glitchy.
Yeah. We never saw it. Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's what I said, man. Next gen consoles, are we really, really paying attention to graphics? I think it's mainly just gonna be up to the gameplay. And like who friends, what group has the main consoles. So I'm glad they're moving Warzone over though to next gen.
Yeah, good, because I don't want to have to buy the new Call of Duty. Fuck that game.
I don't need it.
I like the Call of Duty they got now. I don't want to go back to no World War II shit.
What games are y'all looking forward to though? 2K? You looking forward to that 2K21 on the PlayStation 5?
I'm gonna keep it solid, man. I'm looking forward to that Tony Hawk 1 and 2.
Hey, September.
I'm looking forward to Skate 4.
September.
Shit.
Yeah,
remaster. I can't wait for that shit.
Ain't that supposed to come out on like the Xbox and the PS4?
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
coming.
know.
You know they
On the
they
That's coming. That's coming. I don't know if it's going to the next gen, but I know for sure it's coming to this gen.
I
Tony
need
Hawk.
that, man.
And then
oh that
they
skate
just announced Skate 4.
skateboard.
Yeah.
Skate 4, yeah,
Yeah.
that's my
I'm
shit.
done buying games until next gen. I'm not buying shit else.
Hey, that is true. I got Game Pass.
I'm not doubling up. Fuck that.
Game Pass is that Game Pass is solid.
Game Pass is solid like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I'm like, shit, I just be playing games out there, and I can stream the little games that's on there, play some of the games with my son and everything. But like, I'm waiting on Valhalla, that Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
No lie, I'm waiting for Ratchet and Clank. This is my favorite game. It's not on Xbox.
Hey man, I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer, but tell me that y'all seen Far Cry 3's main protagonist.
Far Cry 6?
Far Cry 6, sorry.
Yeah.
What that dude on?
He was on Breaking Bad.
The Chicken Man.
Yeah.
He was on Breaking Bad.
Hermano's brother. He was stealing meth and shit.
Yeah.
From his restaurant.
I forgot what other movies he played.
I mean, it's in this.
I don't know him from Breaking Bad. I know him from other fucking movies.
You know him probably
from
Malcolm
X too.
He was in Malcolm X. He was in what's that old school movie? School Days? Not School Days. When they was in the fraternity and they were stepping, it was a black movie. It had awesome.
I know what you're talking about. But
damn, what was that movie called? It was a Spike Lee movie.
Stepping Up. No, that's
he was in there too.
Do the Right Thing.
Not Do the Right Thing was the pizza shop, right?
Yeah.
Not Do the Right Thing. It was the fraternities battling. I forgot the name of it. I'm about to see if I can find it real quick. But yeah, he's the main protagonist in Far Cry 6, man. They got the perfect. Far Cry always does good with their villains, man. Their villains is always like the key to their story.
Far Cry too much. That's too much. Like, ain't that about Tom Clancy?
Nah, it's
just Ghost Recon.
It's the same publisher from Tom Clancy though. Ubisoft.
Y'all damn near the same shit.
Hey man, if you want a good storyteller,
it's a good story, but the gameplay is the damn same as Tom Clancy. Is it Ubisoft?
Yeah, it's Ubisoft.
Yeah. Because I was watching you play the shit and it looked damn near the same as Tom Clancy. As far as gameplay, like
it was School Days. It was School Days.
It
was School Days. He was in School Days. But yeah, next gen consoles, man. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it, man. But let's wrap up the show, man. I think we had a good one. Had some knowledge given, had our special guest Blue, man. So thanks for coming by with us, Blue. Any last words you want to give to the people, bro, before we get out of here?
And let them know where they can find you at.
Yeah, let them know your social medias, man. Give out everything.
Man, my social media, Instagram is what do it24 _BOYBLUE, Instagram, Snapchat, BOYBLUE9118. Want to see some crazy kids on there with talents. I'll be on the bikes too, so yeah, look me up.
Let's get it, man. Any last words from the fellas?
For sure, man. I'm a little picking your brain, man, and getting to know what's been going on with it. Nobody gets to see, So
yeah. Mike,
I just want to shout out the protest on Friday. For gonna be a protest at Whole Foods on Gilman Street at 3:00, 3 to 5. Wear your mask. Hopefully it's a protest.
Hey, y'all heard what he said. Make sure y'all show your ass up there. Y'all motherfuckers love to talk. Make sure y'all show up.
Show some support.
Hey, like I said, it's supposed to be peaceful.
Yep.
If it go left,
keep the peace.
Go left.
If it go left,
you gotta go left.
Be ready. If it go left, be ready.
That about wraps it up, man. Make sure y'all follow us on Get It Off Your Chest podcast on Instagram, man. Continue to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Leave us some comments down below, man. We love talking to y'all. We love answering y'all questions. This next episode, we're going to have Cuzzo in the building. Ryan, one of the twins, one of the MoFab originals, man. One of my old rap group. He coming in, so we're going to talk to us a little bit. We're going to have him in. And then for the ladies ladies, if you are listening, we are looking. Oh, Blue done dropped the phone.
We good.
But ladies, we may be possibly looking for a female co-host, but we do want to do. We do need to start getting some females on the show.
I'm stopping right there. We let her have one of y'all on the show. I don't know about no damn co-host.
This nigga, man. Hey, contact us. Y'all want to be on the show, man? We need some ladies' feedback. There's a lot of testosterone in here. We need a feminine side to some of the questions that we have. So leave a comment, DM us on Instagram if y'all are interested in coming on the show, talking some shit with us. If you got a talent, whatever you do, you make shit, sing, write, whatever the hell. Hey, whatever the fuck. You want to get it off your chest, bring it on up in here, man. But
it's your shot.
You say OnlyFans?
OnlyFans.
Got OnlyFans? Hey, come talk to us about it. We done touched on OnlyFans too. So, hey, come talk to us about it. Well, once again, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a what?
You gotta hit him like that dude. You gotta hit him like that dude from Everest, bruh, with the one that made the dad hat popping. He's like, you sitting at home all day,
watching
the video. Might as well hit the like button.
Might as well hit the like button.
Hey, that dude, he made you rethink life.
He really did.
Hey, every time had you stuck, like you was sitting on the couch, on the phone.
They start playing that motherfucking like 2 a.m, nigga, when you really on the couch, like, what the fuck am I doing up, man? I could be studying and shit. Like, he really made you rethink, hey, I can go back to school, like, motherfucker, man. That's fucked up. But he did.
I hate that guy.
But yeah, man. And also, episode 1 through 15 is out now. If you're not catched up on the episodes, man, catch up on your episodes, because we got a whole nother lineup of series coming y'all way. This episode 16, Get It Off Your Chest podcast. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a what?
Tell a friend that Get It Off Your podcast. Get It Off Your Chest podcast is live. I always fuck up on
You always fuck that shit up. But yeah, man, we out, man.
Hey.
You got it on your mind, partner, get it off your chest. You got it on your mind, partner, get it off your chest. You got it on your mind.